Three drivers who caused deadly car accidents are asking New York's highest court to throw their murder convictions out, arguing they were too intoxicated to know they posed a threat. Our legal guys are back. Avery Friedman in Cleveland and Richard Herman in Las Vegas. Guys, New York's Court of Appeals heard those three cases earlier in the week, but we're just talking about one of them. Is that correct? Martin Heidegen had a blood alcohol level more than 3 times the legal limit when he got behind the wheel of his pickup truck in July of 2005. He drove for miles the wrong way down Meadowbrook State Parkway. His deadly odyssey ended when he smashed headfirst into a limo carrying 7-year-old Katie Flynn, who'd just been the flower girl at her aunt's wedding. Dashcam video from the limo tells the rest of the story. Horrible. Heidegen was convicted of second-degree murder and is serving 18 years to life for killing Katie Flynn and the limo driver. Richard Heidegen's lawyer argues that prosecutors failed to prove that he acted with depraved indifference. Talk more about this legal strategy, guys, and the significance of that phrase. Go ahead, Richard.
The point is this. The conviction was for murder, not manslaughter. Yeah. Murder brings 19 years to life. Manslaughter, maybe 5 to 10 years. And what they're arguing here is, look, it's not murder. Even though you can substitute the requisite intent, usually murder is a specific intent to kill someone, and the law says if you act in such a reckless, indifferent manner, creating a grave risk of death, we will substitute that for intent, and that can be used for a murder conviction. And that's what happened in these cases. And so what the defense argued on appeal is, look, these people were so blasted, they were so intoxicated, they didn't even realize they were driving the car. So therefore, they did not act with a reckless intent or indifference because they had no idea what they were doing. And the justices sat and they listened, and most of them went, oh, really? And, you know, it's a nice argument. It's a novel argument to make. But in the end, once you go out and you have car keys and you have a drink, 1 drink, then 2 drinks, and you have the ability to drive a car, I think at this point the rationale is going to be, hey, listen, you acted this way. If you take bricks on top of a skyscraper and throw them into a crowded street, that's the same thing. If you get into a car, which is a dangerous instrumentality, and kill someone, you're going to be convicted of depravity. And that's what happened here. And I don't think they're going to win on appeal.
Avery, you talk about Albany needing to pass a law to further define this. What exactly do they need to define what needs to be on the books?
I don't have the slightest idea what these guys are talking about, Miguel. How in the world are they going to define, you know, you've got to be 3 times, do you have to be 2 times the legal limit, do you have to be 4 times, how many miles do you have to be driving on the wrong side of the road? It's, again, it's a terrible argument, that's all they got. I don't think the legislature has to do one doggone thing. Nothing.
All right, and Richard, same with you. I mean, you think this thing is it's going to just work itself out?
Miguel, it's not going to work itself out. These guys, 19 years to life, hoping to get a manslaughter conviction. It's not going to happen. The Court of Appeals, it's amazing it made it this far up in the New York court system, but these judges, they were very skeptical of the arguments and raising eyebrows and, oh, really, you know, it's not going to fly. So 19 to life, and, you know, they took lives.
For the record, counselors, by working itself out, it meant that they were never going to get manslaughter here. It seems impossible. Richard Herman and Avery Friedman, thank you very much. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, Miguel, we got to wish Fred's father a very happy, healthy 90th birthday. Mal Whitfield, happy birthday, sir.
That's right.
You're stealing my thunder here, gentlemen. One of America's heroes has hit another milestone. We're talking about Mal Whitfield, and we consider him part of the family here. His daughter happens to be our own news anchor, Frederica Whitfield, whose chair I'm sitting in today. In his heyday as a track and field star, they called him Marvelous Mal. He won 2 Olympic gold medals and 1 bronze during the Korean War. He spent nights training on military runways in the Army Air Force, where he was a gunner on 27 combat missions. He was the first ever active duty soldier to win gold at the Olympics. After leaving the Army, he spent a career as a diplomat for the State Department. Mal Whitfield turned 89 on Friday.